In a sunlit library where stories sleep on every shelf lived a loving royal family. King Kellen, with his wise and gentle eyes, Queen Alara, whose smile could calm any storm, and their two precious kittens. One day, the king discovered a dusty, forgotten scroll. As he unrolled it, ancient ink began to shimmer with a magical golden light, revealing a mysterious map. He announced, "Today, we go on a royal treasure hunt." Little Leo, ever the brave knight, puffed out his chest, declaring he would protect them, while curious Lyra, with her bright blue eyes, simply wondered about the magic they would find. With hearts full of excitement, they prepared for the journey. Queenie Lara packed a basket with sweet cakes and a lantern that held a warm, friendly glow. The kittens helped too, adding their favorite little toys to the bundle. They stood at the great castle drawbridge, waving a cheerful goodbye before setting off towards the distant woods. Soon, they reached the forest's edge, where giant trees formed a grand, sun-dappled archway. Taking a deep breath and holding each other's paws, the family took their first momentous step from the ordinary world into the enchanted one. Inside, the forest was alive with wonder. Flowers pulsed with soft light, and the air tasted like honey in summer rain. The map, now glowing brightly, guided them onward, its magical path unfolding before their very eyes. Their first challenge was a sparkling stream, too wide to jump, but a path of glowing stones appeared, humming a soft tune. The king and queen crossed with royal grace, while Leo leaped joyfully from stone to stone. With her mother's gentle guidance, little Lyra made the final triumphant step to the other side. Suddenly, the air filled with giggles as tiny, winged sprites emerged from the flowers, their wings like stained glass. They were mischievous, but friendly, playing a game of chase with brave Leo. But Lyra, with her gentle spirit, simply held out her hand. A shy sprite landed in her palm and, as a thank you, touched a daisy in her wreath, making it glow with a soft, magical light. Their games led the family to an ancient clearing where a mossy stump sat, covered in glowing cryptic runes. It was a riddle. The king read the riddle aloud, his brow furrowed in thought, while Leo tried to solve the puzzle with his wooden sword. It was the wise queen who saw the answer. With a knowing smile, she touched the treasure map and whispered, "A map." The runes flared brightly, revealing the next path. But this path led to a deep, misty chasm that seemed impossible to cross. Seeing four pedestals at the edge, the family realized the solution. They had to work together. All at once, they placed their paws down, and a beautiful bridge of glowing vines instantly wove itself across the gap. Feeling proud, young Leo decided he knew a shortcut and darted ahead, too fast for his parents to stop him. But his haste led him straight into a patch of prankster plants, which burst and covered him in sticky, glowing sap. He was stuck. The family rushed to his side, the king pulling gently while the queen used leaves to clean the goo. Together, they freed him. Afterwards, they rested by a tranquil pond. Looking at their reflection, they saw not a sticky mess, but a smiling family, pulling together for a warm, loving hug. At last, the map led them to a mysterious cave. Shimmering crystals flanked the entrance, whispering of the secrets within. With their lantern held high, they stepped into the cool darkness, which soon opened into a breathtaking cavern. The walls, ceiling, and floor were covered in giant, luminous crystals of every color. At the very center sat the treasure chest, but as they approached, a low growl echoed, and a huge, fluffy guardian rose to block their path. Immediately, the king stood before his family, a fearless protector. But the great beast wasn't truly fierce. It was just ... grumpy. It let out a huge yawn and scratched its belly, watching them with tired, ancient eyes. Seeing this, Lyra bravely stepped forward. She carefully plucked the glowing daisy from her Ritha gift from the sprite, held it out. The guardian blinked, its grumpy face softening as it gently sniffed the small offering. Touched by her simple act of kindness, the creature gave her a gentle smile and stepped aside. The path was clear. With a deep breath, the king lifted the heavy lid of the chest. The chest held no gold, no jewels, no crown. Instead, a single, perfect crystal floated inside, bathing the cavern in a warm, gentle light. The light then rose into the air, projecting a vision, a memory of the king and queen, teaching their kittens to walk. It showed them birthday parties, bedtime stories, and then it showed them their journey from that very day. They watched themselves crossing the stream, solving the riddle, and hugging by the pond. Overwhelmed with love, the king knelt and pulled his entire family into the tightest, most meaningful hug of their lives. Queen Alara whispered what they all now knew in their hearts. The treasure wasn't a thing to be found. It was the journey they took together. With their prize secured, not in a chest, but in their memories, they left the cave. They emerged onto a cliffside just as the sun began to set, painting the sky with brilliant colors and casting a golden glow on their castle in the distance. They watched a beautiful sunset, a perfect family, content and whole. Their adventure was over, and as they walked the path home, they knew they had found the greatest treasure of all, each other.
Lived a queen and two kittens. This is wonderful. They are the memories we just created.